everything. Krishna actually says that in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is actually Kaloshmi, Lokakshaya Krit Parvadahi. Krishna's time. What does time mean? Time means that things appear, they maintain, and they disappear. Even the atheists, they cannot even speak without time. The famous atheist Stephen Hawking, he has a special wheelchair. He's autistic, so he can't act properly without machines. You cannot see that everything he does is controlled by time. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai kamani savasha ahankaravi mudama tatahamamanite. The bewildered living entity under the influence of the three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, thinks that he's the doer of activities. So we cannot avoid these cycles of time at any moment. Just like, you eat a meal and there's fire is burning, fire of digestion. Then you have the energy for some time. Then you get hungry again. If you don't eat, you'll die. Your body will die. So this is a cycle. And then you breathe also. You have to breathe in, then oxygen goes to the lungs, and then it only goes around the circulatory system. Hemoglobin hooks up with the oxygen, feeds the cells. And they say when you breathe out, so many other things are expired in the breath. Every moment there's a cycle within time. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Ajopi sanavya yatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim svamadistaya sambhavami atmama. That although I'm unborn, my transcendental body never deteriorates. Although I'm the Lord of all material creation, I'm the Lord of all living beings. I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. So what does this mean? Prabhupada explains it's like the sun. We think the sun is the new sun in the morning. Ooh, here comes the sun. Then, we think midday, oh, the sun is at midday now. Now the sun is in the evening. The sun has gone down. Because of our frog-like vision, we think everything is going relative to us, this body.
यो भ्यागुतको जस्तै दृष्टि छ, त्यही भएर हामीले हाम्रो शरीरमा आधारित चेतना हाम्रो शरीर जस्तै हुन्छ।
But actually, according to Vedic, the sun is standing still, and the planets are moving. Actually, the sun is not standing still, but according to modern astronomy, the sun is standing still.
वैज्ञानिकहरूको अनुसार चाहिँ सूर्य चाहिँ एक ठाउँमा स्थिर छ भन्छन्, तर आकाशमा सूर्य स्थिर छैन। त्यस विज्ञान अनुसार
because of our relative rotation of the earth and so on,
हामीहरूको यो पृथ्वीको
we think the sun is rising and setting.
हाम्रो सापेक्ष यो घुम्तीको कारणले, पृथ्वीको घुम्तीको कारणले हामी सूर्यलाई उजाएको अवस्था चाहिँ देख्छौँ।
Actually, the sun is always there.
सूर्य चाहिँ सधैँभरि त्यही छ, हामीलाई के लाग्छ यो नयाँ हो।
Prabhupada, in one lecture, he was saying, if you travel to the east all the time, you'll never see day. If you in your jet plane, it'll never get dark.
तपाईँ पूर्वतिर सधैँ अघि बढिराख्नुभयो भने त्यहाँ कहिले पनि अँध्यारो हुँदैन, सधैँ दिन भइरहेको छ।
So it appears that Krishna is born, or that his incarnations are born.
मान्छेहरूले सोच्छन् कि कृष्ण जन्मिनु भयो अथवा उहाँको अवतारको जन्म भयो।
Of course, there are these called nimitta incarnations there, appearing for a certain time in this material world.
यसलाई भन्न सकिन्छ निमित्त अवतारहरू हुन्, किनकि केही समयको लागि यो संसारमा आउनुभयो।
But actually, Krishna, the Supreme Personality, his pastimes are eternal.
तर श्री कृष्ण चाहिँ परम भगवान, स्वयं भगवान हुनुहुन्छ, उहाँको लीलाहरू दिव्य छन्।
They're beyond time.
अनि ती लीलाहरू समयभन्दा पर छन्।
Although there is sequence in the spiritual world,
हुन त त्यहाँ आध्यात्मिक संसारमा त्यहाँ क्रम छ, एउटा पदक्रम जस्तो।
Nimesha Dakyo Bhavati Nahi Trapi Samay. Although there's sequence, there's no passing away of time as we know it.
हामीले यहाँ महसुस गरेको जस्तो समयको समय बित्ने भन्ने हुँदैन, हुन त त्यहाँ पनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ क्रमहरू छ।
Therefore Krishna comes to this temporal realm in order to give us a clue about the spiritual world.
भगवान कृष्ण आउनुहुन्छ यो आध्यात्मिक संसारको यहाँ संकेत दिनको लागि, अर्थात् ए यहाँ यस्तो छ है, आओ भनेर फिर्ता ल्याउनको लागि।
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya च duskritam dharma samsthapanasaya sambhavami yuge yuge. That in order to protect the devotees, please the devotees, and to destroy the demons, to establish the principles of religion, I come age after age.
भगवानले भन्नुहुन्छ भक्तहरूको खुसीका लागि, दुष्टहरूको संहारका लागि, धर्मको स्थापना गर्नको लागि म युग युगमा प्रकट हुन्छु।
Daddy Bhakti was telling me,
दधिभक्षी बाबुले मलाई भन्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो,
going to Nrsimha Purana,
नरसिंह पुराणमा,
this month, Purushottam month, Purushottam Mass,
यो पुरुषोत्तम मासमा,
it's extra months.
यो पुरुषोत्तम मास भनेको अतिरिक्त महिना हो। यो
Created by Lord Nrsimhadev.
It's made by Lord Nrsimhadev.
That's what is what he says in Nrsimha Purana.
यो नरसिंह पुराणमा भनिएको छ, यो नरसिंहदेवले बनाउनु भएको हो।
I stand to be corrected.
मैले चाहिँ यसलाई सुधार्न चाहेको थिएँ,
because I don't find it in Prabhupada's books.
मैले प्रभुपादको किताबमा यो कतै पाएको छैन।
But I don't know in your tradition, Nepali tradition, whether this is true or not. You read it before?
तपाईको नेपाली यो संस्कारमा यो कहिले सुन्नु भएको थियो? It was created by Nrsimhadev, extra months.
You know that Brahma had given Hiranyakashipu some boons.
तपाईलाई थाहा छ ब्रह्माजीले हिरण्यकश्यपलाई केही आशीर्वाद दिएको थिए।
Cannot be healed day or night, inside or outside the house. Cannot be killed by any weapon. Cannot be killed by any creature. So on.
ब्रह्माजीले चाहिँ आशीर्वाद दिएको बाहिर भित्र पनि कसै हतियारद्वारा, पशु पक्षीद्वारा, इत्यादि मान्छेद्वारा, कसैद्वारा पनि यो सृष्टिमा भएको नमार्ने।
He gave him the boon. He cannot be killed any month.
कुनै महिनामा पनि मर्ने छैन यो भन्ने पनि आशीर्वाद दिनुभयो ब्रह्माजीले। We are hearing first time.
I'm hearing for the first time.
Therefore, nursing they created extra month.
Yes.
It's in nursing Purana, he said.
Yes.
उहाँले दधिपछि प्रभुले भनेको यो नरसिंह पुराणमा उल्लेख छ अरे कि यो कुनै महिनामा पनि ब्रह्माजीले नमर्ने भन्ने वरदान दिनुभयो हिरण्यकशिपुलाई उनले मागेपछि अनि नरसिंहदेवले त मार्नु पर्यो अनि यो एक्स्ट्रा मन्थ यो पुरुषोत्तम मास नरसिंहदेवले सृष्टि गर्नुभयो
So therefore we should worship especially Lord Nrsimhadev.
त्यही भएर विशेष गरी यो महिनामा नरसिंहदेवको उपासना गर्नुपर्छ भन्नुभयो उहाँले.
Now, although I say this in the Bhagavatam, the first time I've heard it.
त्यो भागवतम पढे पनि भागवतममा त्यस्तो यो कुरा थिएन, मैले पहिलोचोटि यो कुरा सुने.
So don't take it as gospel truth. I never read the Nrsimha Purana.
मैले नरसिंह पुराण पढेको छैन, अब यसलाई चाहिँ पूर्ण सत्य हो भनेर ठ्याक्कै मैले अझै
The fact is that the Lord can't do anything.
तर मुख्य कुरा यो हो कि बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरा के हो भने भगवानले जे पनि गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ.
Once there was some discussion whether the living entity falls from the Brahma Jyoti or falls from Goloka Vrindavan.
त्यहाँ चाहिँ एकपटक छलफल चल्यो कि ब्रह्म ज्योतिबाट जीवात्मा तल झर्छन् कि गोलोक वृन्दावनबाट तल झर्छन् भनेर.
And evidently Prabhupada replied, Krishna can do anything, whatever you want.
भगवान कृष्णले जहाँबाट पनि खसाल्न सक्नुहुन्छ.
And that's true, you know.
त्यो सही कुरा हो.
Krishna said, if God is limited by time and space, you know, then how is he God?
समय र अन्तरिक्षमा यदि भगवान सीमित हुनुभयो भने कसरी उहाँ भगवान?
There are so many creations and destructions.
त्यहाँ धेरै सृष्टि र संहारहरू भइरहेको छन्.
There are small cycles, big cycles.
त्यहाँ सानो चक्रहरू हुन्छन्, ठुला चक्रहरू पनि हुन्छन्.
And there's monthly cycles.
त्यहाँ चाहिँ मासिक चक्र पनि हुन्छ समयमा.
There's seasonal cycles.
त्यहाँ ऋतुहरूको चक्र पनि हुन्छ.
Yearly cycles.
अनि वार्षिक चक्र भयो.
There's you know, and there's bigger and bigger cycles.
त्योभन्दा ठुला ठुला चक्रहरू हुन्छन्.
Every 4,300,000 years, there's a cycle of Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Satya Yuga. 4 cycles.
सत्य युग, त्रेता युग, द्वापर युग, कलियुग यो पनि चक्रहरू हुन् समयका.
This is in Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita.
यो चाहिँ प्रभुपादको भगवत गीतामा छ, तपाईले पढ्नुस्.
Satya Yuga is lasting like 2 million years almost.
सत्य युग चाहिँ 17,28 वर्ष हुन्छ.
Treta Yuga
2 मिलियन,
1 million, and so on years.
त्रेता युग 10 लाखभन्दा बढी, त्यस्तै.
Kali Yuga 4,032,000 years.
कलियुग चाहिँ 4,32,000 वर्ष हुन्छ.
This is called a Divya Yuga.
यसलाई दिव्य युग भनिन्छ.
So 1,000 of these Divya Yugas
यो 1000 पटक यो दिव्य युग भएपछि
in one day of Brahma.
त्यो ब्रह्माजीको एक दिन हुन्छ.
Then there's one night of Brahma.
त्यस्तै एक रात पनि हुन्छ.
And then Brahma lives for a whole year of those cycles.
अनि त्यस्तै गरेर ब्रह्माजी चाहिँ 100 वर्ष बाँच्नुहुन्छ यस्तो चक्रको.
One day of Brahma there's 14 manus.
एक दिन ब्रह्माको एक दिन हुँदाखेरि 14 वटा मनुहरूको शासन चल्छ.
Each manu lives for 71 Divya Yugas.
अनि यो मनुहरू चाहिँ 71 दिव्य युगसम्म शासन गर्छन्.
And the manu's life is also feels short. I mean, he has to be born, he has to grow old, he has to be born, he has to reproduce, he has to maintain, and eventually he has to die.
मनुको जीवन पनि हेर्दाखेरि छोटो देखिन्छ. यो ठुलो स्केलले हेर्ने हो भने मनु पनि जन्मिनु पर्यो, हुर्किन पर्यो, अनि पालन गर्नु पर्यो, यो सबै चलाउनु पर्यो, अनि फेरि छोड्नु पर्यो.
And even Lord Brahma, he has to grow old and die.
अनि यो त ब्रह्माजीको तुलनामा मनुको आयु सानो भयो, तर इभन ब्रह्माजी पनि फेरि बुढो हुनुपर्छ, छोड्नुपर्छ.
So this verse is very interesting.
यो श्लोक धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ, रुचिकर छ.
Prakriti Kriyamana Gunai Kamani Salvation. As we're under the influence of material nature in this material world, there's always creation, maintenance, and destruction.
जबसम्म हामी यो संसारमा भौतिक गुणको प्रभावमा गुणमा रहिरहेको छौँ, यो संसारमा यो गुणको प्रभावले सधैँ सृष्टि, पालन र सम्हार भइरहेको छ.
And we're conditioned.
हामीहरू बद्ध भइरहेको छौँ.
Naham Prakasha Savasha Yoga Maya Samavita Lokayam How's it go? Nam prakasha
Lokam nam janati. Nam prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavita mudho yam na vijaya.
Mudho yam na vinashe. Loko yam ajamavya. We cannot conceive of Krishna very easily. We're mudhas.
हामीले सजिलै कृष्णलाई बुझ्न सक्दैनौँ हामीहरू मूढ हौँ
We're seeing everything in terms of his body, time.
हामी मूढ छौँ मूर्ख छौँ हामीहरू सबै शारीरिक रूपमा र समयको अन्तरमा सबै कुरा बुझ्न
Now I'm doing this physiotherapy
मैले अहिले फिजियोथेरापी गरिरहेको छु
and I had this accident.
मैले कहिले यो एक्सिडेन्ट हुनुभन्दा पहिला मैले कहिले फिजियोथेरापी गरेको
Now I'm more aware that this body is temporal. It's going to fall apart.
यो चाहिँ यो शरीर चाहिँ यो अस्थायी हो यो ढल्न सक्छ जान सक्छ
What to speak of Jayapataka Maharaj?
मैले यस्तो गर्दाखेरि त यस्तो मैले महसुस जयपताका महाराजको के होला
I'm getting daily reports from Acharya Ratna.
मैले आचार्य रत्न प्रभुबाट दिनदिनै जयपताका गुरु महाराजको यो
And it's very frightening what this body has to go through to stay alive.
मैले जयपताका महाराजको शरीर बाँचिराख्नको लागि कस्तो स्थितिबाट उहाँ गइराख्नु भएको छ म अचम्म लाग्दो
This body is a temporal machine. It has built in English we say built-in obsolescence, just like any Chinese good. Maybe buy something Chinese phone. It only lasts for 2 years. It guarantees to break down. You make it to break down.
अङ्ग्रेजीमा भन्छौँ कि मतलब यो ओसिलेसन्स त्यो यस्तो त्यो पेन्डुलम घडी हुन्छ नि यस्तो यस्तो गर्नु सो मतलब त्यो एकछिनको मात्रै हो यो शरीर यो बनाइएकै छ नाश हुने किसिमले चाहिने सामान जस्तै
Prabhupada explained that the First and Second World Wars were fought because of the German goods. They were producing things which would never break down. And it was ruining the market.
यो पहिलो र दोस्रो युद्ध विश्वयुद्ध चाहिँ यो लडिएको थियो जर्मनहरूले यो उत्पादन गरेका सामानहरू चाहिँ कहिले नाशै हुन्थेनन् त्यो चाहिँ त्यही भएर
Mercedes cars, they go on for 50 years, 100 years.
धेरै लामो समयसम्म चल्थे
Well, then British, they felt threatened by this. The British Empire was very powerful, and the Germans producing goods, so they put out like 100% tax on German goods.
ब्रिटिसहरूले चाहिँ यो चुनौतीको रूपमा लिए यी जर्मनहरूले उत्पादन गरेका सामानहरू नाशै नहुने भयो अनि त्यहाँबाट त्यसपछि ब्रिटिसहरूले त्यो जर्मनको सामानमा 100%
Germans couldn't sell that stuff in the British Empire.
अनि त्यसपछि ब्रिटिसहरूको शासन ठुलो थियो साम्राज्य ठुलो थियो त्यो ब्रिटिसको साम्राज्यमा जर्मनहरूले यो बेच्न पाएनन् सकेन
They become very angry.
अनि त्यसपछि रिसाए तिनीहरू
Started to fight.
त्यस पछाडि युद्ध सुरु भयो
So everything has a time to it, including this body.
यो शरीर र सबै कुराको चाहिँ समय छ
We're born with an obsolescent machine. It's going to die after so many years. Everyone, according to his karma, he has to die.
हामीहरू जन्मिन्छौँ केही कर्मको अनुसारमा केही समय पछाडि हामीहरू मर्छौँ
I got a letter from some congregational member in England.
इङ्ल्यान्डमा भएको कुनै सङ्कीर्तन भक्त एउटा सदस्यबाट मैले पत्र पाएँ
They sent me a picture. It's a beautiful couple, boy and girl, very young, sweet.
अनि भर्खर युवा केटाकेटीको एउटा जोडीको फोटो पठाएँ मलाई
And underneath it said, the boy is being diagnosed with incurable cancer and will die within 6 months. Please pray for him.
एकदम सुन्दर केटा थियो एकदम राम्रो थियो तर उसले चाहिँ यो 6 महिनाभित्र चाहिँ within 6 months सो यो क्यान्सर भएर ऊ मर्दैछ भनेर लेखेको थियो त्यसमा
This is our problem in this material world.
यो चाहिँ हाम्रो भौतिक संसारको समस्या हो
Prabhupada is explaining this, that everything is under the influence of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva and the modes of material nature.
सबै कुरा चाहिँ ब्रह्मा विष्णु र शिव यो जुन भौतिक प्रकृतिको गुणावतार हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरूको
Vishnu is controlling the mode of goodness or maintenance.
भगवान विष्णुले चाहिँ पालन गर्नुहुन्छ, उहाँ चाहिँ सत्वगुणको प्रतिनिधित्व गर्नुहुन्छ।
Brahma is the lord of the mode of passion or creation.
ब्रह्माजीले सृष्टि गर्नुहुन्छ, उहाँ चाहिँ रजोगुणको गुण अवतार मानिनुहुन्छ।
Mahadev is the lord of mode of ignorance and destruction.
उहाँ चाहिँ महादेव चाहिँ संहार गर्नुहुन्छ, जो चाहिँ तमोगुणको प्रतिनिधित्व।
In another place, Prabhupada says like a bubble.
अर्को ठाउँमा प्रभुपादले चाहिँ यो फोकाहरू पानीको फोका जस्तै हो।
A bubble comes up in the ocean, so a few seconds and bursts.
अनि त्यो पानीको फोका उठ्छ अनि एकछिनपछि फुट्छ, त्यस्तै हो।
So our family, our nation,
हाम्रो परिवार, हाम्रो राष्ट्र,
our conceptions of life,
विचारहरू, जीवन प्रतिको
material conceptions,
यो भौतिक
it's like a
विचारहरू,
bubble.
यिनीहरू सबै पानीको फोका जस्तै हो।
When we leave this body, we'll forget everything.
हामी यो संसार छोडेपछि, यो शरीर छोडेपछि सबै कुरा हामी बिर्सिन्छौँ।
Next life we will start afresh.
हामीले फेरि अर्को जीवन चाहिँ फेरि ताजा सुरु गर्नुपर्छ।
Krishna within the heart will remind us what is our goal of life.
कृष्ण हृदयमा भएको भगवान परमात्मा रूपमा उहाँले हामीलाई स्मरण दिलाउनुहुन्छ कि हाम्रो जीवनको उद्देश्य के हो।
But Krishna consciousness is so nice that it goes beyond this cycles of time.
कृष्ण महानामृत भनेको यस्तो राम्रो कुरा कि यो चाहिँ समयको चक्रभन्दा माथि जान्छ।
By doing Krishna Bhakti, we're entering the eternal realm of Krishna, where there's no influence of time.
हामीले चाहिँ कृष्ण भक्ति गरेर भगवान कृष्णको आध्यात्मिक जगतमा प्रवेश पाउन सक्छौँ जहाँ समयको प्रभाव हुँदैन।
Therefore, this is what we're doing is a kind of spiritual physiotherapy.
यो हामीले जे गरिरहेछौँ यो चाहिँ आध्यात्मिक फिजियोथेरापी हो। भक्ति भनेको
we're learning our spiritual senses. We're reawakening our spiritual senses.
हामीले चाहिँ आध्यात्मिक अङ्गहरू विकासको लागि अथवा त्यसको लागि हामी अभ्यास गर्दैछौँ।
Each one of us is individual.
हरेक जीव चाहिँ व्यक्तित्व छ।
We're on different levels.
हामीहरू हरेक विभिन्न स्तरमा हुन सक्छौँ।
So once we become in touch with Krishna consciousness, then
तर जब हामी भगवान कृष्णप्रति अर्थात् कृष्ण भावना भावित हुन्छौँ,
that spiritual contact will never be lost.
त्यो जुन आध्यात्मिक सम्पर्क हो भगवानसँगको त्यो
Nehe vikramanasasti
चाहिँ
prachavaya nivijite
कहिले नष्ट हुँदैन।
spalpamapyasya dhamasya sayate mahatovaya. Even a little bit of Krishna consciousness will eventually carry us back home, back to God.
थोरै पनि गरिएको यो भक्तिको बाटोमा कृष्ण भावनामृतको बाटोमा थोरै पनि गरिएको प्रगति त्यो कहिले नष्ट हुँदैन, कहिले नाश हुँदैन, जसले हामीलाई ठुलो खतरनाक स्थिति।
Out of this cycle of birth, maintenance and destruction, out of this cycle.
यो के भन्छ सृष्टि पालन र संहारको चक्रभन्दा बाहिर लान्छ यसले हामीलाई।
I just want to give one example, then we'll have questions.
मैले चाहिँ एउटा उदाहरण दिन्छु र त्यसपछि केही
Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness is like a firework. It's a firework, you know, firecracker. They do on Diwali.
Yeah.
You know these firecrackers?
पटाका।
So that
यो कृष्ण भावनामृत भनेको यो पटाका जस्तै हो यो आगो निकाल्ने।
So then firecracker has a wick, and you light the wick.
अनि त्यसको त्यो सुतली थोरै निकाल्नु पर्छ तपाईले, अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ आगो सानो सानो बल्दै जान्छ, अनि त्यसपछि एउटा समय गएर पड्किन्छ।
Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So we may be visiting, gradually we're visiting. One day we may explode.
कतिखेर हामीहरू कृष्ण भावनामा भावित भएर पड्किने हो हैन, हामी चाहिँ अहिले भर्खर गरिरहेका छौँ।
These books are like bombs.
त्यो किताब पनि त्यो बम जस्तै हो, भगवत गीता वितरण गर्छ।
What's this book?
किताब
Waste of time, put it in the bookshelf.
किताब राख्ने र्याकमा राख्ने।
There are so many stories.
यस्ता धेरै घटनाहरू छन्।
When the guy is about to commit suicide, blow his brains out. Well, let me just have a look at that book for a minute.
यसो म सुसाइड गरेर यो बेकार छ संसार जात बेकार भनेर आफ्नै टाउकोमा गोली हाल्न सोच्दाखेरि हैन, यो किताबमा के लेखेको छ यसो हेरौँ भनेर पनि हेरेको घटना छन्। हेरेर बुझिन्छ नपाएर आत्महत्या नगरेको घटना।
Prabhupada King. Any questions? We're finishing time.
के प्रश्न छ भने केही प्रश्न छैन?
You all going to college or what?
Not everyone.
When does college start?
Some left already. Three left.
Okay, I'll be here for. Okay, by Krishna's grace, I'll be here till about 5th of June.
म चाहिँ भगवान्को
6th of June.
6 जुनसम्म म यहीँ हुन्छु.
I'm doing physiotherapy.
मैले फिजियोथेरापी गर्दैछु.
But this is the real therapy.
यो चाहिँ वास्तविक थेरापी हो.
Bhakti yoga is the real therapy.
भक्ति योग चाहिँ वास्तविक थेरापी हो.
Chanting our rounds, coming to the program, class, taking prasadam, dancing and singing.
नाम जप्ने, भागवतम सुन्ने, अनि भगवान्को के अरे प्रसादम लिने, नाच्ने गाउने.
My therapy is only just for my temporary body.
यो मैले गरेको फिजियोथेरापी मेरो अस्थायी शरीरको लागि मात्रै हो.
Bhakti yoga is therapy for the lost soul, for the fallen soul.
भक्ति योग थेरापी भनेको चाहिँ यो पतित जीवात्मा जो गुमेको अथवा टाढा भएको चाहिँ आत्माको लागि.
Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद.